very emotional start, I must say. I can't do the whole theatrics. I can't, act like I'm not affected negatively by this. I am. We lost a good brother. The Honorable Kevin Samuels. The man who stood in the corner of men, fearless, fighting, standing tall, as I said, unmatched bravery. One who didn't succumb to the blows of women that weaponize their femininity to ruin your credibility or your life. He's called multiple names, and he even spoke about these name calling and shame tactics. Spoke about it in almost every episode, in almost every live. They shame you, they try to guilt you, and they feel the need to, make you just to shit on you, And Mr. Samuels, he gave us the blueprint. Well, he gave a lot of men the blueprint that needed it. Now, some of what he spoke about, I already knew, because I am not young, but I'm not old. I'm at the age where I've experienced enough to be like, you know what? It's time for adjustment. I'm grown enough now to be okay with looking at the mirror when it's held up to me. Mr. Samuels held that mirror up. When I was introduced to Mr. Samuels, it was that viral clip that went viral, average at best. And since then, I started watching the new content along with the old content, and I realized that, this man, he got smoke for everybody. But in the eyes of women, he only hated women. See, Mr. Samuel started off making content directed towards men. Started doing cologne reviews, and then he started to, teach men how to uplift themselves. A lot of us as men, we need that. We need someone in our corner, especially black folks, where a lot of us are growing up in single parent household, and the parent most likely is going to be a woman. Unfortunately, that is a lot of our reality. A lot of black men are growing up in single parent household, and the parent is the woman. So that alone makes you more emotional than the average woman. And Mr. Samuel spoke about how emotional black men are nowadays. You don't see black men, oh man, oh you hate men, oh my mom did what she had to do, oh. No, we take that message and we applied it where it needs to be applied. Oh, you're way too emotional. Grow up. All right, Mr. Samuels, you go do some reflecting now. But when it comes to women, Mr. Samuel says, you're too fat. A man is not going to want to end up with you long term. Facts. That is reality. But you took it as disrespect. You took it as a slap to the face, when it's supposed to be received as, hey, this man sees where I can improve myself. Let me go do it. No. You totally wrote off the message and resorted to name calling. What I realized with black people, when it comes to race relations, when it comes to race, black people on a whole is just as emotional as the black woman when it comes to gender specific topics. Black people don't want to hear nothing regarding race. We don't want to hear nothing as a group of people. We think we're perfect. So on a smaller scale, right? Or is it actually smaller scale? On another scale, gender, women don't want to hear where they're falling short. Black folks on a whole don't want to hear from other races where we're falling short. It's an offense to us, even though it's real. Mr. Samuels presented statistics and data. Real. He wasn't speaking of emotions. He literally gave you documentation. He gave you facts. He gave you proof, but that still wasn't enough. You complained about his delivery. The reason why a lot of you miss the message is because you pay too much about the delivery. Who's delivering the message? Why is the message being delivered this way? The only question you should be asking is if the message is true. Can I apply this message to make myself a greater man? Can I apply this message to make myself a greater woman? But no. Women took the opportunity to call him misogynist, whatever the hell it is, sexist, misogynist. It's like you can't say anything about women, especially black women. Y'all feel like you're beyond reproach. You feel like you're beyond reproach. You feel like you are perfect. If somebody's showing you areas in where you can improve and you take that as disrespect, you looking at yourself like you're perfect. You're not. Mr. Samuels had multiple messages, countless messages for men and women to use to apply to their lives to be a better version of themselves. But it seems as if only one side took the message and ran with it. Don't get me wrong now, you do have hundreds and thousands of women that listen to Mr. Samuels and applied his messages. That's why, he saved a lot of marriages. He let a lot of people get married who were afraid of marriage. He let a lot of men adjust and got better so they can vet better females. You need to maximize your earning potential as a man. No woman is going to take you serious. What men do? Go get better at earning money. Earn more money. But if Mr. Samuel say to a woman, you're fat, he's disrespecting. Black folks don't like criticism. And when it comes to accountability, we're the same way. But regarding gender and relationships, we see where women are horrible at taking criticism. Now, as a content creator, I have way more content that would rub men the wrong way than content that would rub women the wrong way. But you have women that will come and specifically point out what I say about women. They will find something negative that I say about women and use that to say I dislike them, when I have way more content disrespecting men. And it's not even disrespecting. I'm just saying, pull your shoes up, tie your shoes, pull your socks up. When a society cannot take criticism, that same society won't grow. We as a people, when other races are showing us our shortcomings, we tend to turn off our ears because we believe as a people we are perfect. And women turn off their ears when men are criticizing them because they feel like they're perfect. Men have been criticized all days of their life. You come out the womb being criticized, so we know how to take criticism. We shrug it off. If you apply it, you apply it. If you don't, you don't. No man is going to wish death on a woman that one of these successful female dating sites. No man is going to wish death on her for bashing men. And if he does, he's weak. We see Mr. Samuels die and we see black Twitter, mostly females and some soft ass men celebrating the death of Mr. Samuels. You guys are sick. You guys are really demons. You guys are nowhere near humans. Human beings don't act like that. Someone that you have no idea who he is, you've never seen this person in life, but this person evokes so much emotions that your little soft self have no problem celebrating his death because he hurt my feelings. He told me I needed to lose weight. He told me that I have 3 kids and it's unreasonable to want a man that has no kids and has earned 7 figures yearly. Men are more logical and realistic than women. You guys want to live in a fairy tale. It don't work like that. You see, men who give you the harsh truth, those are the men that you really need to pay attention to. I'll say it again. The men that give you the hard truth are the men that you need in your corner. A lot of these guys are pandering to you, and that's who you love. You guys love a nice, polished lie. That's why Derek Jackson got so successful. And even now, people are still watching Derek Jackson, even though he was just proven to be a fraud. It doesn't matter. You want to know why? Because he's telling me what I need to hear. Derek Jackson succeeded for how many years? Got books that you guys just devoured. Even though he came out as a cheater the other day, you guys still bought his books. You ate it up. But Kevin Samuels is telling you what men want. That's all he's doing, you know. He's giving you free game. Kevin Samuels is giving you free game. Oh, you call into his show. Oh, I can't get a man. I need a man. Well, ma'am, you're fat. You need to lose weight. Oh my God, you hate me. You must hate your mom. Or the most famous one, you're gay. For a bunch of women that hate that. No, let me say that again. For a bunch of women that love gay men, you guys sure do use it as disrespect against straight men. So my question is, do you guys really love gay men? Or you just hate straight men so much that you use it as an insult against them? Because I don't know, if I love something, I don't think I'll use it to insult someone. So it really have me wondering, do you guys really like gay men or not? Because I'm trying to wonder, how are you going to call this guy right here gay for, criticizing you? But you in the club, yeah, friend, turn up, friend, and your friend is gay. So it goes to show, emotions would make you do and say anything about anybody. It's so funny. Everybody got a sense of humor when they ain't being talked about. It's so crazy. Everybody can laugh at others, but you dare not laugh at me. That's how weak a lot of you are. And that's why we as a people won't grow, because a lot of men won't listen. A lot of women won't listen. But this is Kevin Samuels we're talking about. He mainly talked to women. He gave women advice. So I'm not talking about men now. You guys hated the messenger, and you also hated the message. You hated the messenger because of how the message was delivered, and you also hated the message because there's truth in the message. A lot of you hate truth. Did you know what's good for you is the most boring thing ever? Did you know the medicine that's good for you is the nastiest thing ever? Kevin Samuels was that nasty flavored medicine that black folks needed. Because we got to get up tomorrow. We're sick. We been sick. We sick, massa? We been sick. We still been at it. We still adhere to certain slavery mentality. And Kevin Samuels was that bitter medicine that we needed to purge. What he also did in his death was show you what he was talking about. So even in death, you proved Mr. Samuels right. Even in his death, look how you're carrying along. This is not the black folks that I used to know. Black folks used to be so spiritual and we don't play around with the dead. Now everybody's smoking packs. Oh, we smoking packs. Black folks never used to play with death. It don't matter how much you hate this individual. We don't play with death. Just like how gangsters don't want to see other gangsters go to jail. They rather do something to them themselves. But we are so weak, we celebrate when a man dies because he hurt our feelings. Weak. We are a weak set of people. You let opinions alter your emotional state to the point where you're acting demonic and you celebrate the death because you can't come back from death now. You're celebrating someone's death like you don't have to die. You're celebrating death like your parents ain't gotta die. You're celebrating death like your child ain't gotta die. So I say this, you're talking about karma? And Kevin Samuel's karma coming to bite him? What about your karma, wishing death on somebody? You don't think your karma is gonna come back and bite you for wishing death on somebody? So sometimes when you talk, I try to understand where you're coming from, because you are only looking from your perspective. Oh, yes! Oh, Kevin Samuel's died. Oh, I had a blueberry muffin today. Oh, the weather is nice. Oh, Kevin Samuel died. What for dinner tonight? Black folks were sick. This is a bit of a stretch here. But everybody didn't like Jesus. Everybody didn't like Martin Luther King. Everybody didn't like Marcus Garvey. Everybody didn't like Malcolm X. But they weren't here to destroy black people. And some black people disliked the same people who are here to liberate us. Why? Because they were programmed to believe that these black folks who are trying to liberate us are troublemakers. So you, as a female, you're being programmed to believe that if a man check you or criticize you or try to hold you accountable, he hates you. With that type of mentality, there is no room for growth and you are doomed. You guys are talking about Kevin Samuel's delivery. Oh, he's mean. He's harsh. He doesn't like women. He disrespects women every chance he gets. Some of your favorite rappers disrespect you every fucking chance they get. And all you fucking do, hey, bitch, fuck you, bitch, suck my dick, bitch, put a molly in a drink, she ain't know it, fuck a hoe, come in her mouth, bitch, lick my gooch, suck my balls, ooh, 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 hey. But if you call into a man's show, you're overweight. Most men don't like that. You have 3 kids. Most men don't want to be stepfathers. You're very manly. Most men don't like a combative female. He's literally giving you free game. And you look at it like hatred. I've never seen Kevin Samuels disrespected a respectable woman that came on his show. Never. No, he is harsh. I'll tell you that. He is harsh. But what is he saying? Is it a lie or is it the truth? What I realize with black people, we hate the truth. And what I realize with women, they hate the truth even more. All their lives, they've been programmed to believe they're princesses, they're queens. Ain't no fucking black queens in goddamn America. And a lot of you don't even consider yourself African. Oh, I'm not African. I'm not African American. I'm black. Which is semantics. Everything black came out of Africa. Don't consider yourself a goddamn queen. Talking about queen. And then a lot of them are talking about divine femininity killed Mr. Samuels. Do you know what divine femininity is? No, you don't, because you don't watch Mr. Samuel's show. He spoke about divine femininity a lot of times. And you're talking about divine femininity killed him. Divine femininity doesn't kill. Divine femininity renews, it restores, it regrows, it gives birth, it's compassionate, it's empathic. You guys are online joking about someone's death. You are no way divine. You are a demon. Divine femininity is soft. Divine femininity is delicate. And a lot of you are void of that divine femininity. You are as manly as your goddamn daddy you don't have in your life. It's clear when you open your mouth, you can tell that these women don't grow with no brother, them don't grow with no male cousin, them not grow with no father, them don't grow with no uncle, them don't grow with no man, just you and your bitter auntie them. And Kevin Samuels came as a father that you don't have and a father that you hate so much that you don't listen to none of the messages that can potentially save your life, save your marriage. They don't speak about none of these marriages that Mr. Samuel saved. They don't speak about none of that. They don't. It's only negative things that take over the internet. It's always negativity. We love digesting negativity. Mr. Samuels, trust me, you saved a lot of marriages. You helped a lot of women get married. You helped a lot of men and women adjust, become better versions of themselves. And you even did that for me. So, Mr. Samuels, if you're looking down from heaven, salute. And on the final send-off, I just want to say thank you on behalf of all of the black men and black women that listened and applied all the teachings. And, you know, we're going off the blueprint now. We appreciate you, my brother. Salute.